My name is Patrick Oronsai. I'm a fine artist by profession and training. I'm an art historian, and I'm also a cultural resource consultant, both in art, history, and tourism. The art of Benin is not just art for art's sake. It's a record of the history of the king, his court, and the people for a period spanning almost 1,000 years. When they were violently uprooted from their context, it created a vacuum that we are still struggling to fill after 126 years. The art of Benin extols the quality of its king, his achievements, both in administration, both in history, in terms of our religion, because the king is the head of administration, is the head judge, is the commander-in-chief of the army, and is also God's own representative on earth. In all his concept is a living deity. And these works were meant to present him to the people over the last millennium. I'm the great-grandson of Obawara and the grandson of a bioworker. Touching those objects, for me, is more spiritual than physical. For 30 years, I've walked around these objects, seeing them in visual forms, photographs, whatever. But seeing them physically, especially those two plaques, and the head of about 7 them, created in me a great spiritual upliftment. As an art historian, I was overwhelmed. As a Benin man, I felt good being here. But above everything, my gratitude to the Swiss Museum is just one word. We didn't come to them, they came to us. That sums it up. So, whatever we're doing today is as a result of a positive move by the Swiss people to the people of Benin. Our own concept is to return the works to the original owners. Because if you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know where you are. And if you don't know where you are, you can't know where you're going. These works represent our very history, our very soul. When our children see them, they're going to know the glory that was Benin. For instance, I went to the museum the first time in my life at the age of 9. That's about almost 50 years ago. And I remember meeting the great Benin historian, Chief Jacob Egariwa. He actually curated me. From then on, my career was fixed. I became an artist. I became an art historian. I became a researcher, just for the fact that I was introduced early into the concept of what museum stood for. And the biggest joke is that in every home in Benin, there's a museum. The ancestral shrine houses objects that represent the ancestors. The ancestral staff, the bells, the heads are all a part of the very soul of the average Benin man. So when these objects come back, they will fill in the gaps that was created by their violent removal, no matter how small it is.